I'm being so serious when I say that my whole life, my entire world, and most of the memories I've created are contained inside a rectangle pieces of metal. And it all started when I was 6 years old. I first got my hands on an iPad. And for the first time in my life, I felt a lot of joy. I felt a rush in dopamine when I play games on that iPad. While most of the kids my age are outside and playing football and having a fun time, I was sitting in a dark room by myself playing Clash of Clans and Infinity Blade. And it makes me feel so much fun that I didn't even want to go out and socialize with any of my friends. I still have like one or two friends, but I mean that's all. And things got worse when I moved up to secondary school. I This time I was completely isolated because my secondary school was way further than my primary school. So I lost all friends. I have zero friends, and because of that, it makes me realize even more heavily on my phones. I would just increase my screen time. I would play more games, and I would indulge myself inside guilty pleasures, and a lot of them actually. And it keeps going on and on. And even though I had some friends, but those are the gaming friends that I made through games. Besides gaming, we don't share any other interest. We don't even hang out in the cafe and just chatting. We didn't do any of that shit. After a round of games, we finished, we're done. And things was really bad, bro. Like I remember earlier sitting here and thinking that like all of my memories, like all of the person I've met, all of the conversation we have had was being what was taking place in the virtual world. It's just messages and virtual memories that are not real. And I would never think that I would sit here in front of you guys and be talking to a camera like this. But everything changes when I got to high school. I met this dude. He was into calisthenic, and we would hang out a lot, and we would have session of calisthenic together. And for the first time of my life, again, I felt alive. My inner child had been healed. Something inside of me have changed. I love working out with him. I love it when we were pushing PRs and rapping the pull-up bar until failure. And I remember we had this such moment when we're just rocking our body back and forth, and it was a blast. And yeah, forgot that part. And it's kind of make me change my perspective on life. Like, is there more than video games? Like, is it? Because I felt this deep connection between me and him. Like, bro, this sounds gay as shit, but I'm telling you, he's my true friend. And I realized that video games are kind of holding me back. It's an addiction I've had for like 18 or 19 years, and it basically become my second world. It's like I'm living in two separate dimensions, bro, like real life and the virtual world. And I have no choice but to pick either one of them. Pick your poison. But the other poison is actually not a poison. Yeah, I don't know what I'm saying right now. But yeah, I'd rather living the fullest life in real life than being addicted on video games and social media. And to those of you guys who are currently online or having an addiction in video games or the internet in general, I would just suggest you to please go outside and touch some grass, bro. You will not regret it at all. There are lots of people, there are lots of places, there are whole lots of memories that are waiting for you to see and connect. you know, there are journeys that awaits for you. And if you are just staying in your room all day, scrolling on your phones, I don't think you will be seeing it anytime soon. And yeah, if you're watching until this point, thank you, and please have a nice day. I'll see you next.